Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So, first off, thank you guys so much for all the support. The past two videos covering the Ultimate Prep for Naxx, as well as the Tier 3 guides, have really sort of blown up, and I appreciate the hell out of it, guys. Really means a lot to me. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those bells. It helps me so very much, and I'm incredibly grateful for all of that. And then next off, today is Thursday for me, and I will be raiding tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern at Twitch TV/Kaghoegaming. So if you want to see my live streams or sort of talk to me live, watch me do the raids. We do AQ, BWL, as well as MC, and maybe even ZG or an AQ20. If we're feeling ambitious, our guild usually sort of breaks off and does those occasionally as well. So just a lot of content, you know, and it gives you guys a chance to sort of talk with me live, and I'll happily answer any other questions that you might have. An important thing to mention is it is DMF week for me today, so you know those are always fun raids. We're trying for a sub 1 hour AQ 40 clear, which will be really fun and impressive if we can get it, and I definitely hope that we're able to. But anyway, guys, I wanted to take the time to sort of go into an individual class by class basis for the tier 3 sets, sort of break it apart and look at each piece, so that way you guys know exactly what you're looking for. I saw a lot on the tier 3 video that people sort of skipped around and looked for the exact class they were, so I wanted to take a deep dive into that and sort of cover every single class and sort of what the mats, materials, and stuff you are going to need are. And first off, we're going to go over the pieces that you get from each boss and where you can find the tier pieces, as well as we will then go into the materials and the cost by class. So first off, we have Naxx. So Naxx is broken into 4 wings. There's the Plague Wing, the Spider Wing, the Death Knight Wing, and the Abomination Wing. And then there is the final wing, which is Saffron and KT. But anyway, right here we have the Spider Wing. These are the first bosses. This is a New Barak and Grand Widow Faralina. And they drop the bindings for the bracers for everyone. These are the first 2 bosses of the Spider Wing. And then Mayrexnia, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, as a final boss in the Spider Wing, and she drops the glove token. Now this is true for every single class. This is where you're going to get these pieces for your tier 3. So that is the Spider Wing. Next we have the Plague Wing, which is Noth the Plague Bringer, and Hagen the Unclean, as well as Lotheb. Noth and Hagen drop the belt for everyone, and then Lotheb drops the leggings for everyone. This is true for every single class. That's the important part, guys. Then next we have the Death Knight Wing, which is the Instructor, Gothelic, and the 4 Horsemen. So the Instructor and Gothelic drop boots for everybody, and the 4 Horsemen drop everybody's chest piece, as well as the 4 Horsemen drop the Corrupted Ashbringer, which is really cool sword. If you played Retail and Legion, you actually got it as a Brett Paladin, but you can actually get this, and it shows a quest line if you go into the Scarlet Monastery, which is actually really cool. Just something to note and make you guys aware of. And then next we have the Abomination Wing, which is Patchwork and Grobulus. Now these guys drop the shoulder pads for everyone, and then the final boss of the Abomination layer is going to be Gulf. Now, Gulf is definitely interesting. It's because they ran out of bosses to sort of drop tier, but he can drop the shoulders, the wrists, the belt, and the boots for literally everyone, and it's sort of a extra mini boss, or it's an extra, sort of like an extra bonus boss to get a lot of loot. And then there is Thaddeus, who is the actual end boss of the Abomination Wing, and he drops helmet pieces for everyone. And then you go into the final 2 bosses, which is Saffron and KT. Saffron actually does not drop any tier pieces, just a lot of amazing cloaks, trinkets, and some offhands, as well as these quests for enchants, which are pretty good as well. And then we have the final boss, which is Kel'Thuzad, and he doesn't even drop a token. He directly drops the ring for your class. So if you need your class ring, that is where you get it. Alrighty, guys, so that is it, sort of the bosses, where they drop their tier, where you're going to run into them, and what you're going to get. And this intro is going to be the same for every single video. And now we are going to cut to a different part where we are going to take a dive into each individual class, the mats it takes to get each piece, and sort of how much that's going to cost you. Alrighty, guys, so we are going to head into that now. See you then. Whoop. Alrighty, guys, so we are here with the presets. We have the Vestments of Faith, one of the coolest looking sets in the game. So I've actually been mistaken this entire time. I said that the Priest and the Warlock one actually use two more Nexus than the Mage one, and that was just a mistake by me in my addition skills. I went over the math again and checked it, because my average from the Mage one contradicted the overall guide on tier 3, so I wanted to go back and sort of see why, and those two Nexus made the difference, and that's why the Mage one came out to approximately the same price as the original Priest one. So Mage, Priest, and Warlock all use the same gear. That's a huge mistake on my part, and I apologize for that. But anyway, let's get into it. So first off, we have the tier 3 bracers, the Bindings of Faith. As you can see, they are right there. They're kind of taken up by this robe. And they are going to cost 6 war-torn cloth scraps, 1 arcane crystal, 1 nexus crystal, and they will be approximately 45 golds. And then next we have the tier 3 gloves, which are the Gloves of Faith. That's sort of what they look like, nice and blue there. And they take 8 war-torn cloth scraps, 4 mooncloth, and they're approximately 60 gold for that. Next we have the Belt of Faith, and now this is right here, looking pretty nice color wise, and these take 8 war-torn cloth scraps, 2 arcane crystals, and 2 mooncloth, and that comes out to approximately 100 gold. And then next we have the tier 3 leggings, and these use 20 war-torn cloth scraps, 4 mooncloth, 2 nexus crystals, and they are approximately 110 G. Since I have a robe on, I can't really show you what these look like, and they're probably just a similar blue color, and they are overtaken by the robe anyway. An important thing to mention, guys, this does not include the war-torn cloth scraps, because I assume that you guys are going to either farm these pieces or you're going to get them in your guild, and your guild will provide them. So these estimates do not include that, as well as these estimates are in phase 5. I expect these to spike quite quickly, especially once like phase 6 is announced even, and we don't have that date yet, but I personally think it'll be around December maybe. That's when I'm thinking they could release it, because they don't want Classic to die, and then that'll give us enough time to play Shadowlands for those of us that are doing that and not really battle with itself. That's my personal prediction. I have no way of being pinpoint accurate with that. So anyway, guys, next piece that we are going to look at are the boots, the Sandals of Faith. As you can see, they don't really show here because of the robe I am wearing right now. We'll go ahead and put the Robe of Faith. But yeah, you don't really see them on troll feet. You might be able to see them on a different race, but you can't really see them, as you can tell here. But anyway, the boots are 12 war-torn cloth scraps, 3 cured rugged hide, and 2 mooncloth, and this is approximately 118 gold for you guys. Next, we have the tier 3 chest, the Robe of Faith. Looks pretty beautiful. Really pulls the set together, and it takes 25 war-torn cloth scraps, 4 mooncloth, and 2 nexus crystals, which will run you about 110 gold pieces. Then we finally have the shoulders, which honestly, for most of these sets, the shoulders are kind of the most iconic pieces. The shoulders of the helms look so beautiful on these tier 3s, and it's probably because they're towards the end of the instance, and some of the harder pieces to get. So here are the shoulders of faith. They have that sort of angelic glow on the back that you sort of see like some wings almost looking. It just looks really, really cool in my opinion. And these shoulders are going to run you 12 war-torn cloth scraps, 3 cured rugged hide, 2 mooncloth, and they're going to be approximately 108 gold for those pieces. And then finally we have the circlet of faith. This is the tier 3 helm. It's a halo, honestly. It's just a halo above your head. It looks really cool. You can sort of see it. My troll hair isn't as bad as the male troll hair here. It's just sort of there glowing. It goes really nice with the back glow, giving you like some angelic wings and a holy helmet. And if you're still using benediction by this time, this is what it sort of looks like with that. But yeah, the tier 3 head is going to run 15 war-torn cloth scraps, 3 mooncloth, and 3 nexus crystals at about 105G. So the final piece that we're going to see is going to be the tier 3 ring. And as you know already, the rings drop from Kel'Thuzad, so they're free. It doesn't cost you anything. You just have to get lucky to get the drop and either win the roll or have it loot counted to you or whatever you guys decide to do. And yeah, so that's it for the tier 3 stuff, guys. This totals at about 750 gold. These mats are the exact same as Mage and Warlock, as I said many times in this whole series, and I just want to reiterate that so you guys know that you guys are on the same token, you use the same materials, so if you're running short or need some, and you know, talk to your other fellow clothies and they might be able to help you guys out. But anyway, guys, that's it for the total materials that you're going to need for a priest. I really, really hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.